Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to break free from the chains that have been holding you back? Are you ready to step into the life you were truly meant to live? I want you to hear me when I say it. It's time to break free from those limiting beliefs. The first and most critical step in breaking free from limiting beliefs is awareness. You cannot change what you do not acknowledge, and the journey to transformation starts with understanding the beliefs that are holding you back. So often we go through life unaware of the deep-seated beliefs we carry with us. These beliefs are often formed in our early years through experiences, influences from others, or messages we internalized about who we are, what we deserve, and what is possible for us. These beliefs don't always present themselves as outright barriers. Sometimes they manifest in subtle ways. You may not even realize that a belief is shaping your actions or limiting your potential. For example, it may show up as self-doubt when you consider pursuing a new goal, or it may sound like a quiet voice in your head telling you, you're not capable of doing this. You might think it's just a passing thought, but these beliefs, even when unspoken, carry tremendous power over your life. They create a foundation upon which you build your choices, your attitude, and even your self-worth. To break free from limiting beliefs, you first have to shine a light on them. The problem isn't that these beliefs exist, it's that we allow them to go unchecked and unchallenged. Once you become aware of them, you take away their power. It's like discovering the lock on the door that has been keeping you trapped inside. But it starts with you acknowledging that the door is there in the first place. Think about the beliefs that have held you back in your life. These could be beliefs that tell you you're not good enough, that you don't have the skills or talent to achieve your goals, or that you'll always struggle no matter what you do. These beliefs don't serve you, but they've been embedded so deeply into your mindset that you may not even recognize them for what they are: false narratives that keep you small and stagnant. One of the most common limiting beliefs is the fear of failure. Many people believe that failure defines them. They think that if they fail, it means they're not capable, not worthy, or not good enough. This fear of failure can keep someone paralyzed, preventing them from ever stepping out of their comfort zone or attempting something new. The belief is that it's better to stay in the safe zone, even if it's unfulfilling, than to risk failure or face potential rejection or disappointment. But here's the truth: failure is not the end, it's part of the process. It's a lesson, not a judgment. When you learn to see failure for what it really is, a stepping stone, you can break free from the belief that you can't fail and still be valuable. Another limiting belief that many people face is the notion that they don't deserve success or happiness. This belief can be particularly insidious because it can sneak into your subconscious, whispering that you're not worthy of your dreams, or that achieving them will somehow be unfair to others. This belief is rooted in a lack of self-worth. It's a belief that you are not entitled to the same success, joy, or fulfillment that others experience. But here's the reality: your worth is not based on comparison to others. You were born with unique gifts and talents, and you deserve every opportunity that comes your way. When you believe you're worthy, you stop holding yourself back from pursuing what's meant for you. Recognizing the belief also means understanding where it comes from. Often these beliefs are learned from early experiences, things people said to you or about you, ways that others might made you inadequate, or the negative patterns you pattern, and the people around you. These experiences shape your worldview, but they do not define who you are or who you can become. Awareness is key here, because you need to understand that these beliefs are not facts. They're simply the result of past experiences and interpretations. Once you recognize these limiting beliefs, it's time to take the next step, challenge them. This is where the real work begins. You see, these beliefs are like walls that have been built up over time. They were constructed brick by brick, thought by thought. Now, to break free, you must consciously start tearing down those walls. Start by questioning every belief that has ever made you feel small or stuck. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Is there evidence that contradicts it? What would happen if I chose to believe something else? It's not easy to change long-held beliefs, but it is possible. It takes practice, persistence, and the willingness to confront the inner voice that has been holding you back. As you challenge each limiting belief, you'll start to create new, empowering beliefs. These beliefs will no longer keep you trapped in the past. They will push you forward toward your goals and dreams. The process of recognizing your limiting beliefs is liberating. It's like waking up from a long slumber, seeing the truth for what it is, and realizing that you have the power to rewrite the story. You have the ability to choose what you believe about yourself and what you are capable of. So take that first step today. Recognize the beliefs that have been holding you back and commit to challenging them. The freedom you seek begins with that awareness. And once you see the limits, you can break them. You have the strength, the resilience, and the power to create the life you truly desire. You were not put on this earth by accident. No, you were intentionally created, designed with purpose, and equipped with everything you need to fulfill the unique mission you were destined for. When you realize that your existence is no mere coincidence, it changes everything. It shifts the way you view yourself and the world around you. The world is waiting for the gifts and talents that only you can offer. There is something within you that no one else can replicate, and when you begin to understand your worth, you'll stop letting anything or anyone tell you otherwise. So often we walk through life unaware of the immense value we carry. We look at others and compare ourselves to them, wondering why we don't measure up or why we haven't achieved the same things. We get caught in the trap of self-doubt, thinking that we are less than or not enough. But what if I told you that you have been created with a purpose and that your worth is not defined by what others say about you or what you think you lack? Your worth is inherent in who you are. Too many people spend their lives searching for validation from the outside world, whether through approval from others, accolades, or material success. But true worth isn't found in external measures. It's found in understanding who you are at your core and what you bring to the table. You were born with specific gifts, talents, and potential that are unmatched by anyone else. Whether it's creativity, leadership, empathy, or problem-solving skills, you have something inside of you that the world desperately needs. You are not here to just exist. You are here to make an impact, to leave your mark, and to offer the world something it cannot get from anyone else. When you begin to realize that, it becomes impossible to let anything or anyone diminish your value. I want you to think about how precious and unique your life is. There are billions of people on this planet, yet there is only one you. There is no one else with your exact combination of experiences, perspectives, and gifts. The things that make you who you are, the way you think, feel, and approach the world, no one else does it the same way. The world needs your unique voice, your perspective, and your contributions. And when you fully grasp the significance of your worth, you'll no longer allow negative opinions or limiting beliefs to steer the course of your life. Understanding your worth is not about being arrogant or self-centered. It's about acknowledging your value and giving yourself permission to take up space in this world. So many people are held back because they believe they aren't worthy of success or happiness. They think they don't deserve to be at the table or they don't belong in certain spaces. But I want to tell you today, you deserve every bit of success that comes your way. You deserve to be happy, to be fulfilled, and to experience the best that life has to offer. Your worth is not up for debate, and no one gets to determine your value except for you. When you begin to understand your worth, you start to treat yourself differently. You stop accepting less than you deserve. You no longer allow toxic relationships, unhealthy environments, or negative self-talk to have power over you. Instead, you set boundaries that protect your peace and well-being. You start making choices that reflect your value, knowing that you are worthy of greatness. You stop waiting for permission from others and begin to live as though you already have everything you need to succeed. The process of understanding your worth also requires you to forgive yourself for past mistakes. So often we hold ourselves hostage to our past failures, telling ourselves we're not worthy of success because of the things we've done or failed to do. But your past doesn't define your worth. What you've done is not who you are. The mistakes you've made don't make you less valuable. In fact, those experiences are part of your growth, and your partner that shaped you, strengthened you, and taught you valuable lessons. Once you forgive yourself and stop letting your past determine your worth, you open yourself up to the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Part of understanding your worth is also recognizing that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You are already enough just as you are. You don't have to strive for external approval or work yourself to exhaustion to prove that you deserve to be here or to succeed. Your value is inherent. You don't need anyone's validation to know that you are worthy of love, success, or happiness. You simply need to believe in yourself and stand firm in the truth of your worth. When you understand your worth, your confidence grows. You no longer question whether you're good enough or capable enough. You stop second-guessing your abilities. You trust yourself. And when you trust yourself, you start taking bold, confident actions toward your goals. You start showing up in the world with a sense of purpose, knowing that you have everything it takes to achieve what you want. Your worth is not something that can be taken from you. It is unshakable, permanent, and eternal. The moment you truly realize your worth is the moment you take control of your life and your life. You will no longer be held back by fear, doubt, or the opinions of others. You will begin to live fully, unapologetically, and confidently, knowing that you were placed on this earth a reason and you have everything within you to make an incredible impact. You are worth it. Never forget that. Your mind is one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal. It shapes your reality, directs your actions, and determines how you experience the world around you. However, too often we let negative thoughts dominate our minds. These thoughts can creep in at any moment, telling us we're not good enough, that we're incapable, that we'll never achieve our goals. These thoughts can feel real, but they are not the truth. And here's the key: you do not have to accept them as truth. Instead, you have the power to challenge them, to reframe them, and to shift your mindset in a way that serves you, not holds you back. Reframing your thoughts is a skill, one that takes practice and awareness. The first step in reframing is recognizing when negative thoughts arise. These thoughts can manifest as doubts, fears, or criticisms, and they can come in many forms. It might be that voice telling you that you're not qualified to pursue your dreams, that you're too old, too young, or that the path ahead is too difficult. It could also show up as the voice that says, I'm not smart enough, or I don't have the resources. These thoughts are lies. They're the limiting beliefs that you've been conditioned to believe. But they are not who you are or what you're capable of. The truth is, thoughts are just that, thoughts. They are not facts, they are not permanent, and they do not define you. The key is to understand that negative thoughts are often the result of fear, insecurity, or past experiences. They don't reflect your actual potential, but they can shape the way you approach challenges if you let them. When negative thoughts pop up, your job is to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is this thought true? More often than not, you'll find that these thoughts are not grounded in reality, but in self-doubt or fear of failure. Once you recognize the negative thought, you can reframe it into something positive. For example, if you think, I can't do this, reframe it into I can and I will. If you think this is too hard, reframe it to I am capable of overcoming challenges. Instead of saying I don't have enough experience, reframe it to I am constantly learning and growing. Each time you reframe, you take away the power from the negative thought and replace it with a new, empowering belief. You remind yourself that you have what it takes, that you are strong, resourceful, and capable of achieving your goals. Reframing your thoughts is not just about turning negative thoughts into positive ones. It's about shifting your entire mindset from a place of limitation to a place of possibility. It's about recognizing that the challenges you face are not barriers, but opportunities for growth. When you encounter setbacks or obstacles, instead of thinking, this is impossible, reframe it to, this is a chance to learn and grow. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, tell yourself, I am enough and I am always improving. This shift in thinking will open up a whole new world of possibilities for you. The more you practice reframing, the more natural it becomes. The first few times may feel difficult, especially if you're used to being hard on yourself or accepting negative thoughts as truths. But with time, you'll begin to recognize those limiting beliefs before they take root. You'll start to challenge them immediately and replace them with more empowering, positive affirmations. Your mindset will gradually shift and you'll begin to see the world through a different lens, a lens of opportunity, growth, and possibility. Reframing your thoughts also requires patience and compassion for yourself. Understand that it's okay to have negative thoughts sometimes, but don't let them control you. Acknowledge them, then move forward with intention and confidence. When you experience moments of doubt, remind yourself that this is just a moment, not a permanent state. You have the ability to change your perspective, and you have the ability to choose a better thought. The more you practice reframing, the more it will become second nature, and eventually you'll train your mind to automatically reframe negative thoughts without even thinking about it. One of the most powerful things about reframing is that it not only changes your thoughts, but it also changes your behavior. The way you think directly impacts the way you act. If you constantly think, I can't do this, you'll hold yourself back from taking action. But when you change that thought to, I can and I will, you're more likely to take the necessary steps toward your goals. Reframing shifts your energy from fear and uncertainty to confidence and to confidence. It gives you the courage to keep moving forward, even when things get tough. Your mind is incredibly powerful. It can either work for you or against you, depending on how you choose to use it. When you reframe your thoughts, you're taking control of your mind and directing it toward your success. You're shifting from a mindset of limitation to one of possibility. You're choosing to believe in yourself and your potential, even when doubts arise. And when you begin to reframe your thoughts, you'll see your world begin to change. You'll start moving toward your goals with more confidence, more energy, and more conviction. Remember, the thoughts you think shape the life you live. So choose your thoughts wisely. Don't accept negative thoughts as truth. Challenge them, reframe them, and replace them with empowering beliefs. Your mind is your greatest asset, so use it wisely. Watch how your life transforms. Failure. For many, the word itself carries a heavy weight. It's often seen as something to be avoided at all costs, something to fear. People fear failure because they associate it with defeat, shame, or a reflection of their inadequacies. However, the truth is that failure is not the end. It is not a final judgment on who you are or what you're capable of. In fact, failure is an essential part of success. It's not something to be feared or avoided, but something to be embraced as feedback, as a lesson, and as a vital component of growth. When you fail, it doesn't mean that you are a failure. It simply means that you tried something and the outcome was not as you had expected. But that doesn't make you less worthy, less capable, or less deserving of success. Failure is not a reflection of your value as a person. It's a sign that you're pushing boundaries, stepping out of your comfort zone, and trying something new. It's a sign that you're moving forward, not staying stagnant. Think about it. If you've never failed, it could mean that you're not taking risks, not challenging yourself, and not growing. The problem is that society often teaches us to avoid failure at all costs. We are conditioned to believe that success is the only acceptable outcome, and ending less is a reflection of our inadequacy. We're taught to chase perfection, to get everything right the first time, and to avoid making mistakes. But this mindset is not only limiting, it's also detrimental to your progress. Failure is not something to be avoided, it's something to be welcomed. Every successful person you admire has experienced failure. What separates them from those who give up is their ability to see failure not as a roadblock, but as a stepping stone. They understand that failure is part of the process, not the end of the road. When you embrace failure as feedback, you shift your perspective. Instead of viewing failure as something negative, you start to see it as an opportunity to learn. You ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What did I do wrong? And how can I improve? Failure gives you critical information about what works and what doesn't. It's like a feedback loop that helps you fine-tune your approach. It tells you what strategies to keep and what adjustments to make. Without failure, we wouldn't have this valuable feedback. It's through failure that you gain the insights and experiences that ultimately lead to success. One of the key aspects of embracing failure is to view it as a process, not a destination. Failure is not permanent unless you let it be. It's a lesson, a part of the journey toward achieving your goals. Just because one attempt didn't work out doesn't mean you should quit. It means you've gathered the information you need to move forward with more clarity, more wisdom, and a stronger resolve. You must see failure not as a setback, but as a natural part of the learning process. In fact, every failure brings you one step closer to success. Each time you fail, you gain more experience, you refine your approach, and you get closer to figuring out the right path to your goal. Furthermore, it's essential to detach your sense of self-worth from your failures. Many people make the mistake of tying their identity to their success or failure. If they fail, they feel like they're not enough or they're not worthy of success. But your worth is not based on your achievements or setbacks. You are inherently valuable, no matter how many times you fail or succeed. Your worth is not dependent on external circumstances or outcomes. When you separate your self-worth from your results, you give yourself the freedom to fail without feeling like it defines you. You understand that failure is just a part of the process, not a reflection of who you are. The key to embracing failure is to not let it hold you back. Too many people let fear of failure paralyze them. They get so caught up in the idea of perfection or in avoiding failure that they never take action. They wait for the right moment or the perfect opportunity. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect time. You have to take action, even if it means failing along the way. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the more resilient you become. The fear of failure will only control you if you allow it to. Once you shift your perspective and see failure as an opportunity for growth, it will no longer have power over you. Another important aspect of embracing failure is the ability to bounce back. Resilience is the ability to keep going after a setback, to rise after a fall, and to keep moving forward despite the obstacles. Resilience is built through failure. It's in those moments of disappointment and frustration that your true strength is forged. Every time you fail and choose to get back up, you grow stronger, more determined, and more capable of handling whatever comes your way. Success is not achieved by avoiding failure. Success is achieved by learning from failure, growing from it, and continuing to move forward. So when you fail, don't let it stop you. Let it teach you. Let it propel you toward greater achievements. Understand that failure is not the end of the road. It's simply feedback. It's showing you what you need to adjust, what you need to learn, and what you need to improve in order to succeed. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward. Every failure is a lesson that brings you closer to your dreams. Embrace it, learn from it, and use it to fuel your journey. This failure is not the end, it's just the beginning of a greater success. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mindset, your energy, and your overall success. There is an old saying that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And there's a lot of truth to this. Whether you realize it or not, the energy, beliefs, and attitudes of the people around you are into your influence actions every single day. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, limiting beliefs, and people who don't believe in you, can be incredibly difficult to achieve your goals and reach your full potential. That's why it's essential to surround yourself with positivity, people who lift you up, who challenge you to be your best, and who support your dreams. The company you keep can either propel you forward or hold you back, so choose wisely. When you are surrounded by negative energy, it becomes hard to stay focused on your goals. Negative people often focus on problems rather than solutions, obstacles instead of opportunities. They may doubt your abilities, discourage your ambitions, or criticize you for trying to be better. Over time, if you're exposed to this kind of energy, you may begin to question yourself, your dreams, and your abilities. You might start to internalize their doubts and fears, and before you know it, you're holding yourself back from pursuing what you truly want. Negativity is contagious and it can subtly seep into your own mindset, making it harder for you to believe in yourself and your potential. But here's the truth, you don't have to stay in that environment. You have the power to choose who you allow into your life and how much space you give to negative energy. If you find that the people you spend the most time with are dragging you down or making you feel less than, it's time for a change. It's not about cutting people out of your life, but about making a conscious effort to seek out relationships that nourish your growth, happiness, success. You need to surround yourself with people who uplift you, inspire you, and challenge you to be the best version of yourself. When you're around people who believe in you, it's much easier to believe in yourself. Supportive, positive people will cheer you on when you face challenges, and they will remind you of your strength and capability when you start to doubt yourself. They will help you see opportunities where you might only see obstacles, and they will encourage you to keep going even when things get tough. They'll hold you accountable to your goals and push you to reach higher, dream bigger, and take action. This kind of environment fosters growth, confidence, and resilience. But positivity isn't just about surrounding yourself with people who support. It's about surrounding yourself with people who challenge you. Positive energy doesn't mean complacency, it means growth. The right people won't only encourage you, will also push you to be better. It will challenge you to think differently, to expand your vision, and to take actions you might not have considered. They will hold a mirror up to you and reflect back your potential, helping you see what you're truly capable of achieving. These people won't let you settle for mediocrity. They will encourage you to reach for excellence and strive for greatness. They will help you rise to the occasion, even when the path is difficult or uncertain. Surrounding yourself with positivity also means creating an environment that nurtures your growth. This includes not only the people you spend time with, but also the things you allow into your mind and life. What are you watching, reading, and listening to? What kind of content are you consuming every day? If you constantly expose yourself to negativity, whether it's through the media, social media, or the conversations you have with others, it can have a detrimental effect on your mindset. You need to be intentional about filling your mind with positivity, inspiration, and motivation. Seek out books, podcasts, and videos that encourage personal growth and development. Engage with content that inspires you, that helps you become a better version of yourself, and that keeps you focused on your goals. The more you feed your mind with positivity, the more you will be able to stay on track and keep moving forward, even in the face of challenges. Remember, you have the power to choose who and what you allow into your life. If you find that the people around you are not supporting your growth, or if they are consistently negative or dismissive of your dreams, it's time to make a change. This doesn't mean you have to sever ties completely with those people, but it does mean you need to prioritize your own well-being and growth. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. Seek out mentors, friends, and colleagues who believe in your potential and who push you to reach new heights. The more you immerse yourself in positive energy, the more you will start to believe in yourself and yourself. In life, you will inevitably encounter challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But when you surround yourself with positivity, you create a foundation of strength and support that will carry you through those difficult times. Positive people will remind you of your worth, your potential, and your capacity for success. They will help you stay focused on the bigger picture and keep you motivated to keep going, even when things get tough. So take a look at the people around you and ask yourself, are they lifting me up or holding me back? Seek out the positive influences that will help you grow and thrive, and make a commitment to surround yourself with those who support your vision and challenge you to be your best. Beliefs are powerful. They shape the way we think, the way we feel, and the way we approach life. But beliefs alone, no matter how positive or empowering, are not enough. Without action, your beliefs will remain just that: thoughts, ideas, and desires that have no real impact on your life. It's not enough to think positively, to hope for change, or to visualize success. In order to create real transformation, you have to take massive action. You have to move. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to breaking free from the limitations that have held you back. Action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be, and without it, you'll never fully unlock your potential. Taking massive action requires courage, commitment, and a willingness to push through the fear and uncertainty that comes with pursuing big goals. It's easy to get caught up in thinking about the end result, about the success you want to achieve or the life you want to create. But in order to get there, you have to take consistent, intentional action. It's the daily choices, the small steps, and the relentless pursuit of your goals that will ultimately lead to success. Without taking action, your dreams will remain out of reach, and the life you desire will stay just that, a desire, a wish, as a hope. One of the most common reasons people don't take action is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. But here's the truth. Fear is normal. Everyone experiences fear, especially when they're stepping outside their comfort zone or pursuing something big. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of fear, but the ability to take action despite it. Fear will always be there, but it's how you respond to it that matters. You can either let fear hold you back, or you can use it as fuel to take bold, massive action toward your goals. The most successful people are not those who are fearless, they are the ones who act in spite of their fear, who refuse to let fear dictate their choices. Taking massive action also requires commitment. It's easy to get excited about your goals in the beginning, but sustaining that momentum over time is where the real challenge lies. It's about making the decision to keep moving forward, even when things get difficult, even when the results aren't immediate. Success doesn't happen overnight, and the path to achieving your dreams is rarely a straight line. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt along the way. But if you are committed to taking massive action, you won't let those challenges stop you. You will keep going, step by step, day by day, because you know that each action you take brings you closer to the life you want to create. Massive action also means being bold. It means being willing to step outside of what is comfortable and familiar and taking risks that will propel you toward your goals. Often, the biggest breakthroughs happen when we take bold action, when we make a decision to go after what we want with everything we've got. Bold action might look like starting that business, asking for that promotion, or taking a leap of faith into something new and unknown. It's about having the confidence to take that first step, even when you don't have all the answers. It's about trusting in yourself and your abilities, knowing that even if things don't go as planned, you will learn from the experience and keep moving forward. One of the most powerful aspects of taking massive action is that it builds momentum. When you start moving toward your goals, even if it's just one small step at a time, you create a snowball effect. Each action you take generates energy, which propels you to take even more action. Momentum is a powerful force that will carry you forward, even when things get tough. The more you act, the more confident you become in your ability to achieve your goals. And the more confident you become, the more willing you are to take even bigger risks and make bolder moves. Before you know it, you're no longer hesitating, you're moving with purpose, taking massive action, and breaking free from all the limiting beliefs and self-doubt that once held you back. It's also important to remember that taking massive action doesn't mean you have to have everything figured out. You don't need to wait for the perfect time or the perfect plan to start moving. Waiting for the perfect moment often leads to inaction, because that moment never really comes. Perfection is an illusion, and in the pursuit of your goals, it's better to take imperfect action than to take no action at all. Every step you take, even if it's not perfect, brings you closer to where you want to be. You will learn along the way, adjust your approach, and make improvements as you go. The key is to start. Don't wait for everything to line up perfectly. Take action now, and trust that the process will guide you toward your success. In the end, taking massive action is the key to breaking free from your limitations. It is what turns your dreams into reality, what propels you forward, and what helps you overcome the obstacles in your way. Your beliefs, your mindset, your positive thinking are all important, but without action, they are just empty words. Action is what makes your beliefs come to life. It is what transforms your goals into tangible results. If you want to break free from the limitations that have held you back, you must take massive action. The more you move, the closer you get to your dreams. So, stop waiting. Step into your power. Take that first step, then take another and another. With every action you take, you're getting closer to the life you've always wanted. Visualization is not just a technique, it is a powerful tool that has the ability to transform your reality. The act of visualizing your success, of seeing yourself living the life you desire, is more than just daydreaming. It is a focused, intentional practice that aligns your thoughts, energy, and actions toward the future you want to create. When you close your eyes and picture yourself achieving your goals, you are programming your subconscious mind to believe that success is possible and that it is already on its way. The more vividly you can imagine your success, the more likely it is that it will manifest in your reality. Visualization works because it taps into the power of your mind. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you visualize, you send powerful signals to your brain that make your goals seem attainable. By visualizing your success, you are reinforcing the belief that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. It gives you the confidence to take action even when faced with challenges or doubts. Visualization helps bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be by focusing your energy on what you want rather than what you fear or lack. The more you engage in visualization, the more real it starts to accept your vision as a possibility and aligns your thoughts and actions with that reality. The key is to make your visualization as detailed and realistic as possible. Imagine not just the outcome, but the process. See yourself overcoming obstacles, pushing through doubts, and doing the things necessary to reach your goals. Picture the emotions you will feel when you achieve your success, how proud you will be, how grateful, how fulfilled. The stronger and more positive your emotional connection to your vision, the more power you will infuse into it. Motion is the fuel that drives manifestation. When you feel the success in your heart and soul, you become magnetized to it. Visualization is not a passive exercise. It is an active practice that requires focus, clarity, and intention. It's important to be specific about what you want. Instead of just picturing a general idea of success, create a detailed mental image of what that success looks like. Do you want to be a successful entrepreneur? Picture yourself running your business, interacting with clients, making decisions, and seeing your hard work paying off. Do you want to improve your health? See yourself feeling strong, energized, and vibrant. The more specific you can be in your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. But it's not just about the mental imagery. Visualization also involves fully embracing the belief that this future is possible for you. As you picture your success, you must also believe in it. This is where the true power of visualization comes into play. It helps align your mind with your potential. If you can see it, feel it, and believe it, you are one step closer to bringing it into reality. Visualization eliminates the limiting beliefs and doubts that often hold people back. It reprograms your mind to focus on what's possible, and it shifts your perspective from one of limitation to one of abundance. When you begin to believe that success is inevitable, you act with a sense of purpose and determination, and that is when the magic happens. One of the greatest benefits of visualization is that it keeps you motivated and focused on your goals, even when things get tough. Life is full of challenges, and along the journey, you will face obstacles that might make you question whether you're on the right path. But when you have a clear, vivid vision of your success, you can return to it whenever you feel lost or discouraged. Your vision serves as a reminder of what you are working toward, and it reignites your passion and drive to keep going. Visualization gives you the strength to persevere because you can see the reward, feel the achievement, and know that every step you take brings you closer to your desired future. It is also important to remember that visualization is not a one-time activity. It is an ongoing practice. The more often you visualize, the more it becomes a part of your everyday thinking. Successful people don't just visualize their goals once and forget about them. They make it a part of their daily routine. Whether it's in the morning before starting the day or before bed at night, they take a few moments to close their eyes and picture themselves achieving their goals. This repeated practice reinforces their commitment and strengthens their belief in what is possible. It also helps keep them in alignment with their vision ensuring that every action they take is moving them toward their desired outcome. Visualization is also a tool that you can use to overcome fear and self-doubt. Often, people avoid taking action toward their goals because they are afraid or uncertain about how to proceed. But when you visualize yourself succeeding, you give your mind the opportunity to see how it feels to succeed. You mentally rehearse the process of achieving your goals, which reduces anxiety and builds confidence. By visualizing success, you show yourself that it's not only possible, but that you are capable of it. You strengthen your belief in your ability to overcome challenges and reach your desired outcome. The power of visualization lies in its ability to help you focus on your goals and align your thoughts and actions with your vision. When you see success in your mind, you begin to believe it's possible. And when you believe it's possible, you begin to act with greater confidence, clarity, and determination. Visualization empowers you to take the necessary steps, even in the face of uncertainty or fear, because you have already seen yourself succeed. It's an ongoing practice that transforms your mindset, fuels your motivation, and brings you closer to your dreams. The more you visualize, the more your mind, body, and spirit align with the success you desire. Personal growth is not something that happens overnight. It is not a destination, but a lifelong journey, a continual process of becoming better, stronger, wiser, and more capable. Growth requires you to break through your current limitations, expand your thinking, and constantly strive for more. As you break free from limiting beliefs and push past the barriers that have held you back, you will inevitably encounter new challenges. These challenges are not setbacks, they are opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to refine yourself, and to take another step toward becoming the person you were meant to be. Growth isn't linear, and it doesn't stop once you achieve a certain level of success. It's a journey that continues as long as you're alive, and it's up to you to keep moving forward. One of the most important aspects of personal growth is the understanding that you are always evolving. Life doesn't stand still, and neither should you. Every experience, every challenge, and every success or failure contributes to your growth. It's important to remember that personal development isn't just about achieving external goals like career success or financial freedom. True growth happens from within. It's about becoming a better version of yourself, improving your mindset, and strengthening your character. This inner growth is what enables you to handle external challenges with resilience, confidence, and clarity. As you break free from the limitations you've placed on yourself, you'll start to realize that there is no finish line to growth. The moment you think you've reached your peak is the moment you stop growing. The world is constantly changing, and so are you. There's always something new to learn, a new skill to master, a new perspective to consider. Even if you reach a level of success, there will always be room for further impulse. It's essential to stay curious, to keep pushing your boundaries, and to never stop striving for more. Every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself. But growth doesn't always come easily. It's not always about moving forward smoothly or having everything fall into place. There will be obstacles. There will be setbacks. But those obstacles are not meant to stop you. They are part of the process. They are the challenges that will teach you valuable lessons, the experiences that will help you build character, and the opportunities to grow stronger. When you face a challenge, don't see it as a roadblock. See it as an opportunity to learn something new about yourself. Challenges help you develop resilience, problem-solving skills, and perseverance. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you grow stronger, more confident, and more capable of handling future challenges. Learning is another critical component of growth. You must always be open to learning. That's acquiring new knowledge, gaining new skills, or learning from your own mistakes. Growth happens when you allow yourself to remain teachable, when you seek out opportunities to learn and expand your horizons. The world is full of new information, new perspectives, and new ways of doing things. By embracing learning, you stay ahead of the curve and open yourself up to new possibilities. It also keeps your mind sharp and engaged. Personal growth is not just about physical achievements, but intellectual and emotional development as well. Along the journey of growth, you will also discover more about who you truly are and what you are capable of. You'll uncover your strengths and weaknesses, your passions and fears, and develop a deeper understanding of yourself. This self-awareness is essential because it allows you to make better decisions, align your actions with your values, and create a life that truly reflects who you are. As you break free from limiting beliefs, you may uncover new aspects of yourself that you never realized existed. Embrace these discoveries with gratitude and excitement, for they are all part of the process of becoming the person you were always meant to be. Growth also involves stepping outside your comfort zone. If you want to achieve greater things, you must be willing to take risks and face discomfort. The comfort zone is where personal growth goes to die. It's a place of stagnation where nothing changes and nothing improves. To grow, you have to push beyond that zone, take the leap and venture into the unknown. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but that's where the magic happens. The discomfort you experience when trying something new is a sign that you are stretching, expanding, and growing. The more you step out of your comfort zone, the more you grow. The beauty of personal growth is that it never ends. You can always learn more, do more, and be more. Even when you reach new levels of success or achieve goals that once seemed impossible, there will always be more to strive for. You will continue to encounter new challenges that will help you grow. You will continue to evolve, to refine your skills, and to become more self-aware. Growth is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that continues as long as you are alive. It's a lifelong commitment to improving yourself and reaching new heights of achievement. The key to never stopping your growth is to maintain an open and positive mindset. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that you have reached the peak or that there's nothing more to learn. Stay hungry for knowledge, hungry for new experiences, and hungry for personal transformation. Remember that every challenge is an opportunity, every setback is a lesson, and every moment is an opportunity to grow. The more you commit to your own personal growth, the more you will see it reflected in all areas of your life, your relationships, your career, your health, and your happiness. Keep learning, keep evolving, and most importantly, keep becoming the person you were always meant to be. Never stop growing.